Hey everyone, it's OGG Ant, that's Old Guy Gaming, coming at you today with a freebie and a recommendation. Now this is not one I normally consider a freebie because it's a beta version, an early development copy of a game that when it is out, and even now, it's free to download and play. But if you really want to get ahead in the game, it's one of those games where you have to buy coins, or in this situation, golden bolts, and then you can upgrade and do things, or you can just grind and play the game and get things for free. I typically am not too much into those kind of free games because they're free up to a point where you can't go any further until you pay. So, but this one I'm liking. This one is called Get Wrecked. It is a Steam game. It is, like I said, completely free to download. I used to play a game when I was younger called Car Wars, and this is what I envisioned in my head. You start off with a simple Model T Ford with a gun on it. As you make a few kills, get a few bolts in this situation, you buy newer, faster, better cars with bigger, more fun guns. The graphics are kind of Borderlands style. It runs very, very smoothly. When I first tried it a couple days ago, there was nobody playing it, so it hasn't been around that long. And now, progressively, I'm seeing more and more people playing it. I'm really enjoying it, even though there are obviously folks in there that have spent money or hacked it and become super gods who can kill everybody. But I'm still liking it a lot anyway, and let me show you why. So here it is. This is Get Wrecked. Let's take a look at where it is and how to... All right. So first things first, let's go get Wrecked. Again, we're just going to go to Steam, into our Steam, search for Get Wrecked. You'll find it. It is in the free-to-play games directory, but if you just search, you'll get it faster. Like I said, it's a fun little game with kind of interesting graphics. If I can get one of the trailers to start here. Let me make that big for you. So yeah, you've got various different vehicles that you can put various different guns on. Some, like these, look like tanks. Others do not. Others you can put flamethrowers and all manner of really cool things on. You can buy armor for it, whether it's sheets of metal, wood, sandbags, whatever. You get to customize your vehicles quite a bit. Like I said, I'm really enjoying it. I haven't got nearly to the point of this much optimization for ramming and different weapons and things, but yeah, I'm having a really... Ooh, I've never seen the bubble before. I'm having a good time. It's nice. It's not super fast moving. You can play a very strategic game, or you can play a very head-on, go get 'em type of game. So like I said, I don't typically go for these pay-to-play games because you get to that point, that plateau, where it's either pay money or just grind endlessly. This one I'm kind of liking the grind. I'm enjoying it so far. I've been playing it for a few days. It's kind of been fun, and like I said, the price is right. It's not, because it's based on older vehicles, it's not super high speed, so reaction speed, hand-eye coordination is not such a big deal in this. I prefer playing the more subtle game of pulling up into the trees or the bushes and finding a fun little place to shoot at them from until they discover me, and then running away and finding another one and doing the same thing. It's fun. It's effective. I enjoy it. So yeah, so go to Steam, install the game. Easy peasy. Like I said, no charge. And I haven't even seen it. It doesn't slam you with advertisements saying buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, which I like as well. But let's take a look at the actual game, because we're going to do a little bit of a review in it as well. So this is the game Get Wrecked, free on Steam. Yay, yay, yay. All right, so this is my garage. When you start off, all you have is the Model T, and then you've got to go up into the shop here and buy it. At that point, it's just a simple gun. It's a machine gun that pretty much mounts on the top or on the front, and away you go. And then as you progress, you get more money. Now I've got a few plates of steel on this guy, And as you can see, I've got this great big old honking cannon on top. Don't like it. Don't use it a lot. You can only aim it up and down, so you've got to do all the maneuvering, very precise maneuvering with the vehicle itself. If it ever hit the target, it would be great. It would do quite a bit of damage, but I find other guns do a lot better damage. This is one of my favorites. This is the second vehicle I got, the Kubelwagen. And this gun on the top here is my favorite. I've got one machine gun pointing backwards, though now that I think about it, I really don't need it, because this gun will swing completely backwards as well. And the machine gun will only spray in a 45-degree angle directly in front of the machine gun. So this will shoot backwards, but it won't shoot forwards. Whereas this big guy will shoot everywhere. So I am going to actually edit the vehicle. And I'm going to take that Vickers off. And I'm going to put it back on again. But this time, I'm going to put it facing forward so that it can shoot forward when I'm actually... Can I put it there? No. You can mount them. If I didn't have the sheet metal here, I could put it on the side. But I've got two spots here, so I confirm. So now I've got two guns shooting forward, with the exception of the bigger one there, the auto gun that will... I wish I could put two auto guns on that. That would be wicked, but I cannot. The next vehicle I got was this little white guy, this little roadster looking thing. These logs are heavy, but they actually provide really good armor. And he's got two laser shotguns on top. Not quite a big enough vehicle to have two of the autocannons, which is a drag. But these two things are all right, but they're a little bit slow. They take a while to load. Not my favorite. At the moment, the VW van here is absolutely my favorite. I think it needs a little bit more armor, so I'm going to go in here, go to my shop. See, we've got vehicles. There's a bunch of different vehicles. Some of them are not available yet, like we got campers, school buses, logging trucks, tractors, all sorts of crazy stuff in here. I can buy a lot of it though, most of it now. If we go into weapons, I can get the rotating blade now. Yeah, this is kind of fun. If you get close enough to your enemies, I'll show you. We'll get in the game. Somebody will have it. Ooh, I've got enough for this, and I've never been able to try this. This is a... Oh, screw the armor. I'm buying it. Okay. Where am I going to put it? Now, this guy is a beast. This guy has two of the autocannons on top, can shoot in every direction. I'm going to leave this guy alone. What I was going to do was buy him more armor, but I think I actually blew my armor budget. Yeah, on a big gun. But that's okay. And you can't sell anything back. Now, what I'm going to do is, this guy said I was unhappy with the two shotguns. I'm going to take the two shotguns off. And... oh, Tesla cannon won't fit. It's too heavy for that. Bummer. Okay, well, like I said, I wasn't happy with the shotguns particularly, so I'm going to put... no, I'm not going to do that. I'll put him right here. Is it hanging off the side of the car? Fine. And I'll put a Vickers next to him. There we go. So, the same setup as several of my other vehicles, but dang, it looks like I don't have the strength I need to haul around the Tesla. Oh, I don't want to shop. Edit vehicle. Let's see if this guy will do it. Take the Vickers off. Take the auto gun off. Tesla cannon. No, too heavy. I guess the van is for the Tesla cannon if I want that. But I really like having the van with these two auto cannons. It is a beast. It does great damage. It takes people out. My game has improved so much since I started using it. So let's stop talking about this. Let's go right into it. Like I said, so you start off at this point here where you can edit vehicle, you can switch vehicle. Your level 2, there's the shop. You've got your golden bolts, which you get very infrequently. This is the deal here, is if you pay for a premium account, then you get higher rewards. You get more bolts, more gold bolts, etc., etc. But it works just fine without it, so I'm not going to bother. You got your graphics settings, very simple. If you have an older system, you can go basic. I like running it on high. I like the shiny. But when you want to start playing, matchmaking it is. Let's go. Boom. So here's our map. Ooh, I have not played this map. This is absolutely new. This is like this is the moon. I have never played this. So I'm just starting out, so we're waiting for players right now. I have chosen the van with the autocannons, and that's why. Each one of those shots does 10 damage, whereas with the machine gun it's 3 damage. So like I said, the fact that you can aim and shoot all the way around, it takes a couple seconds to get back, right? But you can shoot in every direction. This is great. This is a beautiful map. I like this. This is going to be interesting because some folks like to try to get up onto those high peaks and shoot down at everybody from there, whereas others, especially the ones that have those claws and the spinning blades, those guys like to stay right down on the on the ground level and just chop people up. Of course, you can't always make it over everything. Oh, like if I were to go into that water, I would be done. I would have to pick a new vehicle. Well, let's do that. I'm going to show you, since the game hasn't even started yet. So now, the vehicle is sinking. Get out of the water in 8 seconds, or else, right? What's going to happen? 1 second. Oh!
We need cover!
We need cover?
Let's
no.
move.
I would have exploded, and it's the same thing as now. I would get to pick another vehicle. However, there is a timeout, a 1-minute timeout, so if I lose 4 vehicles in 4 minutes, then I'm going to have a limited selection of what I can drive. But I'm going to go back to this guy. Alright, so it looks like there's 2 control points, 2 flags in this map, which is kind of an interesting dynamic. Most people spend their time with these maps going from one to the other and one to the other with very little fighting in between. I like to find, well, it's going to be tough here because I personally like to find like a nice treed area or bushes nearby the zone. That way I can take the zone and then retreat and hide, kind of stay off to the side. And then if a huge force comes back to take it, I'll just stay hidden and let them take it. And then when they go to run and get the next one, then then I can sneak back out again and retake it again, which annoys the shit out of them. But the other tactic, of course, is just simply to go straight on in and attack and just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But I like the more subtle way. Like here, I can already see the enemy coming back to take this one. They are very far away, and I'm shooting at them, they're shooting at me. But none of us are particularly accurate at the moment. And there's nowhere for me to hide up here. They know I'm up here. It's not like them being subtle or anything at all. They say, oh, look at that. There's a long-range shooter up on the hill. Going to move down here and then should be out of their line of fire again and pop up here. Now they're getting close. Dead stop, eh? Nice. Nice thing about this is I don't have to do it from the top. I can come over here too.
Enemies taking the area.
This big guy's racing in. To his doom.
Taking the area. We have to attack now.
Alright. So that wave is nicely taken care of. And but they snuck behind and took the base. Nice. Well done, boys. Nice. Another one under my belt. guy's only got the Vickers gun, so he can only shoot forward, so he's just getting chewed up. So now everybody's going to go racing back to the other side. I'm going to try a different tact. I'm going to sit up here. My integrity is still good. I'm still at 69, so 69%, that's good. See, from here I can see the whole playground. And I can see them coming, but I can't shoot at them and they can't see me. The way the game works is there's points in the top. The blue team is currently behind. Oh, hello. Now this guy I think is using some kind of hack because instead of driving he's sliding everywhere. But I can still shoot the hackers. And again, these guys with the Vickers guns are very limited to just shooting straight ahead. So when I'm up here like this shooting down at them, there's not a lot they can do. And my guns do a lot more damage than theirs, so if it's just like this guy, we're just shooting at each other. Well, how many? 5 kills to 1 death. Not bad. So now, the timer is almost up, so I can go right back into my van again. If not, I could have gone into any one of these other vehicles. For example, let's try this guy. So now this guy is very similar, except he's a little bit faster, I believe. And he's got the Vickers and the auto gun. So the Vickers will only shoot in that forward 45. Oh, that's not good. It does auto self-right itself when you do silly things. It's always a bit of a journey to get to the battlefield.
The enemy is controlling the area.
Oh, I actually took air there. See, in this vehicle, you have a little bit more speed, so you can actually take air. You can get around a little bit easier. I don't know if it really helps much for climbing. It's okay. Just trying to get a little height here, because they've just taken this one, so they're all going to be floating around in there. Doing half the damage I was before.
Yes!
There we go.
Area taken. Let's defend it.
6. Nice. So now we have both areas, and our points are going to be going up obviously faster than theirs. We're at 2,200, they're at 18. It goes to 5,000, so holding both areas longer is beneficial, but the way it typically works, like I said, is they're going to go and take that area now, and a bunch of these guys are going to race over there and take theirs, and back and forth. However, I like to give everybody a bit of a competitive edge on my team and stick around behind and stop them from easily retaking this one. Oh, see, this does not have nearly as much power as the van, because I'm having a hard time making it up.
We're winning.
Of course, having a run at it would help too. Oh. He might have been trying to put... Wow, he's got 3 guns on top. Nice. Ooh, it's so hard with this one because it just doesn't have the power. Alright, there we go. The brakes are finally engaged. If I need to look down here, I can. I think that guy was trying to push me to get me up the hill, but he knows what I'm up to. Last time we saw them all coming down over the hill right here. So without that double auto cannon, though, it won't be... Oh, then speak of the devil. Won't be doing quite as much damage. Oh, but he's got big guns. Slow guns, though. So yeah, I'm safe now, but yeah, we know he's coming. Let's see if I can do a little more damage before he blows me up, because I'm almost dead.
Everyone out!
Okay, now that might be a hacker, because that bolt just seemed to go right through the ground and into me, so could be. I'm very sure this game has got hackers already. Most games do. They do mention in the
area's under our control.
on the Steam page that it is a beta. It's still under development, so therefore things like the hacking protection, stuff like that, simply aren't there yet. So it doesn't take long for the script kiddies to go out there and figure out ways to give themselves an advantage. But I don't really care. It's a free game. I didn't pay anything for it. I think it looks amazing. I think it looks great. The graphics are very kind of retro cool. The vehicles are interesting. It's not super fast paced. It can be played in a variety of different ways. You know, it's got a lot going for it. Let's see if I can kill this guy now before. Now that I've got the double cannon on him. Wow.
Everyone out!
One shot from whatever he's rocking kills you. So, yeah. Lucas Praz. Let's see. He's got 10 kills and 2 deaths, so yeah, I suspect he's probably not on the up and up, but that doesn't matter. Like I said, this is Get Wrecked. I'm liking this a lot. Anybody my age or maybe even younger whoever played Car Wars, like I said, this is exactly what I was picturing in my head when I was rolling those dice. This is what I wanted to play. This is what I wanted to see. So this is way cool. This is a lot of fun. It's absolutely free. Go search it on Steam. Yeah, once this thing gets developed, on here I'm called The Man Called Ant. Look me up. We'll go shoot stuff together. Anyway, this is OGG Ant, a game. Get Wrecked. It's free. It's on Steam. It's fun. Go get it. Yeah.